Jadov is back at it, here to give everyone another Big Bang Theory Season 2 episode review video. Before I get to that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further, just to avoid any potential spoilers. Although it's Big Bang Theory, really not a lot happens on this show. It's a sitcom. This will be Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episode 4. The title of this episode is called The Griffin Equivalency. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode last night. Starts off with Leonard passing out dumplings to Penny, and Howard creepily says, "Yes, you are a dumpling," is what he's referring to. Penny says, "Creepy Howard." Sheldon comes in with baby wipes, and he wipes each one of his fingers off individually with the baby wipes, and then has to tell the story that the public restroom he was using only had hand dryers and no paper toweling, and he's upset by that because that, in his opinion, spreads more germs, which I don't really know if that's true or not, but that's why he's doing that. And then Raj comes in and starts to talk until he realizes that Penny's in the room and just stops in the middle of what he was saying. Well, not even in the middle, like 2 seconds after he started to talk. And Penny calls Raj a poor, strange little man and kisses Raj on the cheek, and then leaves to go eat at her place because Raj won't talk, Sheldon won't stop talking, and Howard is just creepy. And then Raj, after Penny leaves, mentions that he's going to be in People magazine. They picked him because he's one of the brightest people under 30 years old. And Sheldon is like, "What? How did they judge this? Who picked the people? And who picked this?" And Raj is like, "The people at People." And then Sheldon, of course, goes, "What people?" And it's just back and forth. And ultimately, Sheldon can't believe that Raj was picked for this particular thing when he thinks he should have, most likely, I'm guessing. And then the next day, I believe, maybe it's later that day, I don't know, everybody's at work. You have Leonard and Howard going to Sheldon's office, and they want to take Sheldon to visit Raj because they think they really didn't appreciate his big moment. They want to give him more of a congratulatory, thing for it. And Sheldon is still annoyed by this. And then Howard calls Sheldon a colossal asshat due to him and Leonard going to, or him specifically, not really wanting to apologize to Raj for that. And then we find out that Gablehauser is going to give Raj a new office to further infuriate Sheldon. And then Raj and Penny go out to dinner because nobody else wanted to go out to dinner with him. And he's being a jerk because he's drinking. Almost unlikable at this point. During this, Howard calls Raj Dr. Apu from The Simpsons. That's racist. Funny, but not appropriate. Sheldon is mad at Leonard due to his chicken being shredded, and asks Leonard if he was distracted by thinking Penny would have sex with Raj. Leonard says no, and then Sheldon says then there's no excuse. He mentions a new puppy Lucky getting ran over, and then because the puppy got ran over, it gives him a chance to get choose a new pet, and he wanted a griffin. It was something that happened to him back in his younger years, and it's I don't even know what I wrote here. Something, half eagle, half lion. That's what a griffin is, apparently. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but in Sheldon's mind, fine. He was confident he could create one. Then he mentions something about creating a new friend. Leonard says that's I'm not sure what I wrote here. That's cold? I don't know. Sheldon says, "I'm not in case my Sheldon says that's I got it. Leonard says that's insane. It looked like I put in cold, or is cold. And then Sheldon says, "I'm not insane. My mother had me tested," his famous line. Penny helps Raj in his Raj Mahal And Raj is pretty wasted, gets on a Skype call with his parents, introduces them to Penny, as they don't approve of any sort of relationship with her. Penny says it's not happening, and they would be lucky to have her as a daughter-in-law. And then Penny gets up the next morning, and Raj is trying to slip a note under her door. And Penny says, "No, if you have something to say to me, say it." And then Raj, in a high-pitched voice, says, "Sorry." And then Penny gives him a hug since he spoke to her without drinking. Probably still had some alcohol in his system from the night before. And then Leonard sees this happening with Penny hugging Raj, and Raj smiles and gives the thumbs up. And then the episode ends with Leonard pretty jealous, even though nothing actually happened between Raj and Penny. So this was a pretty funny episode. There were some definitely funny moments in the episode. Howard calling Raj Dr. Apu from The Simpsons was pretty funny. Is Dr. Apu, is that what he said? Because Apu was the guy at the gas station, but was the other guy Dr. Apu too? I don't know. I haven't watched The Simpsons in so many years. So as far as the score of this particular episode, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And I really did like Sheldon in this episode. It seems like Sheldon is the character in most every episode of Big Bang Theory. So you've heard what I had to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Big Bang Theory, if you like Big Bang Theory, or if you like any content that's on JDev TV and you're not already somebody that does this, and to help out with the YouTube algorithm, go ahead and smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in any Big Bang Theory content, you can go ahead and share the videos with them. Or if you want to share it on your social media networks or social media platforms, I should say, that's fine. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what you thought of this episode. Whom would you give the character of the episode to? And you could give it to Raj, I guess, too, but I don't know. Raj was just so unlikable. That's the problem. And last but certainly not least, if you're not already, please don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel. I can't just subscribe myself. I need you to help me out with that because I'm always trying to grow the channel. Join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.